Hey everybody, Andy here with Iron Rebel, and today I'm going to give you a guide on how to choose a wrist strap. Now, the basic necessity of a wrist strap is to provide support for your wrist. Whatever physical activity or sport you do, whether it's CrossFit or weightlifting, you need it for cleaning and jerking. If you need it for powerlifting, for benching and squatting, or just bodybuilding and just any of the pressing movements you do. Next, you want to determine how stiff you want your wrist straps. They can be very stretchy, very flexible, or they can be very stiff and cast-like. I think if you're more of a beginner and you're not familiar with wrist straps, or you're not lifting maximal loads, or you do need some flexibility in your wrist with your activity, then I would go with a less stiff wrist strap. If you're pressing maximum loads, you want the ultimate support, and you want a cast-like feeling in your wrist, then I definitely recommend a more stiff wrist strap. Finally, you want to determine what length wrist strap you want. Here at Iron Rebel, we have 3 different options. We have 18, 26, and 36 inch wrist straps. The most common ones are going to be the 18 and 26 inch ones. I think if you're a beginner, intermediate, or if you're an average sized person, you'll be fine with the 18 or 26 inches. If you're a bigger guy, or if you're a bigger person and you are pressing maximal loads and you want the ultimate support, then you might go for something like a 36 inch. But at the end of the day, it's kind of a preference on how much material you want around your wrist. The more material you have, obviously, the more support that's going to provide. Iron Rebel, we have 2 different kinds of wrist straps. We have our Outlaw wrist straps and our Rebel wrist straps. Our Rebel ones are more flexible, they're less stiff, you have a little more versatility with it, and I recommend that for more beginners or if you want that flexibility. And then we have our Outlaws, which provide the ultimate support. They're very stiff and more cast-like. So if you're lifting maximal loads and you want the ultimate support, I would suggest our Outlaw wrist straps. And of course, they come in 18, 26, and 36 inches and in multiple colors.